If the thought of opening your email seems worse than going to get a root canal, then one of the things that might be affecting you is decision fatigue. Hi, I'm Dr. Rebecca Block, neuroaffirming executive function coach, and I help adults with spicy brains that work differently figure out strategies that actually fit their brain. Because we tend to just refer to handling my email or checking my email, we often skip realizing exactly how many activities we are doing when we're inside our email and how many decisions that's involving. If you are already kind of overloaded with the decisions that are happening in your day, then that can end up to be super exhausting. So, what do you do about it? Well, first thing is to realize that all the different activities you're doing inside your email probably fit different times of day or different levels of energy a little bit better. So things like I'm just opening and scanning my email to see if there's anything important that has come in is a different task than I am reading emails and determining what activities I need to do in order to send responses and figuring out when I'm going to do those activities. That's obviously the second one, a much more involved and heavy mental task. If you can match the type of email or other inbox, whether it's Slack or Asana or anything else, activity to the type of time and energy you have at that time, you will reduce the feeling of being flustered and overwhelmed when you look at your inbox. So for instance, if you decide that, hey, mornings are my time to set up my day and I want to make sure that I'm aware of any key things before I jump into deep work, then you could set aside a 15-minute time that is just, I'm just opening it up to scan to see if there's anything pressing. I'm not going to allow myself to open other messages, to get sucked into other things, to start thinking about other tasks. I'm just going to scan for those important things, and I'm going to schedule a time later in my day to go through and actually reply to emails or delete emails or archive emails, things like that. You could also help eliminate a email decision fatigue piece by deciding, hey, anytime I log into a meeting and other people aren't there yet, I'm going to use that time to just go in and archive messages that I know I don't need to do anything about right now, right? So that's a relatively low mental load task. It means you're not engaging in the decision of what do I do about this email? What do I do about that email? Looking at all of them, you're just engaged in a much simpler, lighter level decision of I'm just looking for things that I can go ahead and swipe into the archive and not worry about the rest right now so I can reduce my overall inbox noise. So I'll keep sharing other inbox tips as I get them, but if that one was helpful for you, make sure to check out my previous video where I talked about what to do with those emails that have actually tasks embedded in them.